Hello, good day guys. We are again in our lecture, week 11, module 2. So, I am again your instructor, second mate Evaristo R. Feliciano. So, we are on our NAB 6. Our topic is standard safety function of ECDIS, manipulation of setting. Our learning outcome is to activate the vessel motion vector, guard ring, to obtain course and speed from the positioning system in relevance to the effect of gyro error during the approach to isolated danger. So, magkakaroon tayo ng mga settings ng vector, motion vector ng ating barko. And then, determining the selection between primary and secondary position source, including its automatic changeover. Okay, kasama din yung ating manual positioning ng ating barko sa ECDIS. Kasama rin at yung siyempre yung mga position source niya. Pakikita natin kung saan yung setting. Okay, let's start guys. Okay, to open the monitoring panel by selecting the appropriate line of task list menu on the control panel. So, sa control panel, sa kanan, may task list. I-activate nyo lang, guys, yung monitoring. Okay? After that, monitoring, ay lalabas na yung route monitoring page. Ayan, sa monitoring panel, yung route monitoring page muna ang gagamitin natin. Okay, dito sa route monitoring page. Okay, dito sa ship. Kita natin dito sa ating ship parameter, makikita natin dyan yung headline, display the course line, but usually we activate the course over the ground, tsaka yung heading vector nya, display vector motion relative to the water. Yan yung heading vector nya. And then we can select ship by contour and ship by symbol. So yung contour, makita natin yung shape ng barko in relation to the scale. Pag nandun na yung scale na, makikita mo na yung actual size ng barko. Okay, then we can have align by heading. Pwede mo siyang i-align sa heading. And also, you can use wind vector if you want to activate. Pwede mo siyang makita. So, you can also use course and leg speed pagka-activated yung ating mga course line, yung ating route plan activated kung naka-load. Makikita rin natin yan. Pag wala, hindi mo rin ma-activate. So, usually, ang ginagamit lang natin initially is course over the ground vector and also heading vector to compare the two. And you can use also align by heading and also ship by symbol ang ina-activate natin. Okay? So, after setting that, we can also set the fixed length of the on ship and target vector. Dito yan sa operational panel window on the control panel sa ilalim sa sidebar, lower right. Sa ilalim, fixed. Then, lagay nyo lang 6 minutes, 12 minutes, okay na yan. So, maganda, mga 12 minutes vector. Okay? Then, we have then we can set the position source. Yung position source naman niya ay nasa navigation. Nandyan yung kanyang mga sources ng mga sensor. Okay, so sa navigation panel, doon din sa task list, sa kanan, sa control panel, select navigation, then after that, okay, you will see the navigation panel, and then you can switch to ship position page. Ayan, sa ship position, so makikita natin dyan yung setting ng GPS 1, GPS 2, siyempre always primary, ang GPS 1, and secondary ang GPS 2. Okay, ayan. So, automatic na siya. Primary, pag bumigay, automatic na siya sa secondary. Kailangan lang nakaselect siya as secondary. Okay? And then, makikita mo yan sa status mo, dito sa control panel, sa right side, sa sidebar. Pagka sinelect mo yung primary status, makikita mo yan. Okay? Yung latitude, longitude, GPS, position. Yung quality niya, the GPS, andyan yung source. Okay? After setting that. So, confirmation mo yan na you are connected to the GPS. And then, you can set also the echo referencing. This is better shown in the laboratory. Okay, siyempre secondary siya. Pag GPS mo yung primary, you can set that as your secondary. Also, primary, kung bumigay na yung GPS. And in order to use this, of course, you must activate the ARPA on the upper right doon sa control panel, ARPA. Okay, and of course, by selecting your reference, which should be a steady target. Okay, na makukuha niya, mapipix niya. Okay, ngayon, yan na yung echo referencing. Is demonstrated already in your laboratory. Okay, and also the DR source, you can set it as secondary. Pag bumigay yung GPS na isa, pwede mo siyang gawing secondary. Or primary kung bumigay na rin yung dalawang GPS. Okay. So, yan lang naman yan. And then, automatic na siya. Magdi-dead reckoning na yan. Okay. And then, we can have, during navigation, we can have our manual fix position for determining position. So, napakahalaga nito kasi you can double check your position in relation to the GPS para ma-double check mo siya. Okay, on the right side, sa control panel din yan, doon sa display panel, i-activate mo yung task doon. And then, doon sa task list niya, makikita mo dyan, nandyan yung manually fix. Ayan. Dito, ayan. Manual fix position. Okay? So, pag inactivate mo yan, yung manual fix, then you can have a line of position para doon sa manual fix position mo ng iyong barko. Okay. Then, this will appear on the list after manual fix position. Inactivate mo, kanina ito, manual fix position, and then ito na yung lalabas. It is still on the right side, sa sidebar, sa control panel yan. Bandang lower right, lalabas ito. Itong panel na ito. Okay, and then you can activate now the line of position. Okay? So, yung pag-activate ang line of position, ganito lang yan. You select line of position number 1, and then you enter kung ano yung pipiliin mo, no? So, may selection kang tatlo, bearing, distance, and bearing distance. So, usually, kinukuha natin dito ay bearing, tsaka distance. O kung distance, distance lang. Kung bearing, ay bearing. Kasi mahirap kumuha ng bearing, distance at the same time. So, bearing lang, pwede na yan. And then, distance lang kung anong gusto nyo. So, bearing, pag sinelect mo yung bearing or distance, so, mag-enter ka ng bearing or distance. Depende kung ano yung ginawa mo. Then, you apply that. Okay? So, it will be looking like this, guys. Pagka in-apply mo yan, okay, line of position. Maganda line of position, gan tatlo. Pero sa dalawa, pwede na siya. May estimated position na siya. So, maganda, tatlo ang kukunin natin. Then, i-apply, i-reference natin siya dito sa ating okay, dito. I-reference natin siya, move and reference doon sa reference point mo bago siya gumuhit. So, it will be looking like this, guys. Pagka nagdalawa na siya, magkakaroon siya ng reference dito, estimated position na. And then, it will move to the next, number 3. Okay? So, yung automatic jump niya, Yung LOP, dito lang yan pagka magsi-switch. So, pwedeng i-deactivate yan para makita mo yung move and reference mo. Okay, mas maganda hindi siya na siya activate. Okay, kasi babalik ka rin doon, i-move reference mo siya doon sa dulo, lalagay mo sa dulo, kung saan yung reference mo bago siya gumuhit. Okay lang yan kung less than half mile. Pagka more than half mile, hindi siya kakagat, kaya magmamanual ka. Move and reference. Kung sakaling nagkamali, delete mo lang. So, mag-automatic na siya. Kung ilan yung time difference, mag-automatic na siya. Okay? And then, yung loop advice, okay, mag-a-advise siya rito. Kung may error, pupula yan. So, ito, kung may error to, pupula. Ibig sabihin, malayo masyado yung kinuha na mo. Merong error yon, mali. Ibig sabihin, pag pumula yan, kailangan activated yung LOP advice. LOP. Okay, yung snap to reference, nga, mag-i-reference yan, automatic sa reference yan, pagka less than 0.5. Ayan, mag-i-snap yan. Kung less na, pag hindi, manumano ka ng move and reference. Yung automatic jump, dito lang yan. So, next na LOP ito. Pupunta lang siya rito, pwedeng hindi mo na i-activate yan para maayos mo ito, yung move and reference. Kung sakali, no? So, kung di naman, maganda rin, i-activate mo rin to. Wala namang problema rin, ano? Kaya lang, para lang ma-double check mo. Kung sa akin lang, hindi ko na i-activate tong automatic jump. Okay, nandiyan naman niya, i-click mo na lang naman niya kung kailangan mo magdagdag. Okay, so ito yan. Pagka distance naman ang kinuha mo, guys, ito naman ang magiging itsura niyan. So, bilog naman siya. Yung mag-cross yung distance mo doon sa reference mo, ito naman ang ilalagay mong reference, yung gitna ng bilog. Kasi distance yan. Yung kanina, yung dulo, kasi bearing. Kung saan mo kinuha na reference. Then, yung bilog niya nag-cross, yun ang yung magiging position, estimated position. So, this is better demonstrated, guys, sa inyong laboratory. I-demonstrate yan. Okay? And then, after that, then you just continue. Merong, alam mo na, hindi ka naman nalalayo. Meron naman na nakalagay dito, error dun sa position mo. Ilan difference lang? O, mailiit lang. 0.80 nautical miles lang. So, okay na yan. 0.2, hindi masyado nagkalayo siya. No? Okay. And then, we have another topic, setting heading source. Okay, doon din sa navigation, nandyan yung sensor niya. And then, after that, sinelect mo rin, nandyan sa task list, sa kanan, sa control panel, navigation naman yung pinili mo. And then, we have here the heading. Ayan. So, piliin mo lang yung shift position. Okay, kung heading source. Kung speed, echo sounder. Okay, yan lang yan. So, ano yung source mo ba? O, yan, ginagamit. O, sa heading, gyro. O, yan, ito. Gyro 2, kung may pangalawang gyro. Magnetic. Kung mayroon kang reference sa magnetic. Okay, so, yung pinaka-source mo, heading mo, is gyro, of course. Yan, no? Back up lang itong dalawa. And then, we have the speed source. So, ano ba yung pinagkukunan mo ng source mo, ng speed? Okay, speed lag. Ayan, speed through the water. Okay? Ayan. Then, yung speed through the water, speed lag, Doppler lag, and then we have here the speed over the ground, GPS naman ang kinukuha natin yan, normally. Okay, pwede rin mag-Doppler lag ka ng Simrad, o ito yung ship's lag, speed lag ng barko. Okay, so depende na kung ano yung available na nakakonect sa ECDIS natin. Yun lang ang lilitaw. Pag walang nakalitaw, hindi lilitaw yan. Okay? So, yung manual, laging meron yan. Pag bumigay lahat, enter ka manual speed. Dito yan. Okay? So, pag bumigay na lahat ang sensor mo, ayan na yung pinaka last resort. Okay, and then we have the echo sounder source. So, Echo Sounder 1, yan ang source mo. May backup ka ng 2. Kung walang backup nakalagay, hindi madedetect yan ni ECDIS. So, kung ano lang yung nakakabit, yan ang lilitaw. Okay guys, so maiksi lang naman ang ating last lecture for midterm. And for your teaching and learning activities, so pwede lang sa atin ay yung recitation natin. So ilista nyo lang guys sa papel and turn in, picturean nyo yung lahat ng topic na na-discuss ko. May mga topic dyan. May nakalagay, kagaya ito, setting depth source. Yan. Hindi na kailangan yung procedure. So, yung mga topic, setting depth source, ano yon? Echo sounder, yun lang. So, kung ano yung mga na-discuss ko dyan, setting speed source, speed lag, speed over the ground, GPS, yun lang. So, no need yung step-by-step procedure. Mga topic lang and subtopic. Okay? So, yun ang kailangan yung ilista. And then, turn in nyo as your recitation, last recitation for midterm. And then, we have, tapos na yung quiz natin, so we have an assignment. Okay, yung assignment, naka-indicate naman kung anong page, anong module. Module 2 yan, week 11, kung anong page, saka exercise. Kung di ako nagkakamali, maka exercise 10 yan. Alright? So, that's it guys. And God bless with your exam, with your midterm, and I believe makapasa naman kayo lahat. Thank you guys, and take care.